Good morning. Today is a little tense, and I feel a pressure, and it's not just my own. It's like on this journey with your increased sensitivity and empathic abilities, even when you're trying to regulate your own energies, you really start feeling the collective as a whole, and it can be really uncomfortable. And going through this awakening, you will have what's called the dark night of the soul. I've had quite a few in my life. I've had quite a few awakenings in my life. It's not just one and you're done. And it's meant to shed the layers and stories that, whether have been placed on you, not just in this lifetime, but through all your lifetimes. And last night was really super hard for me, even though when I get up in the morning and I'm doing these videos, I feel really good and at ease and at peace as the day goes on, even though I'm doing everything that I'm advising my community. These tests will come up, and they can really shake you. Last night was really hard for me. The weekends are sometimes the hardest for me, because I wind up feeling not just my own sense of, it's not a loneliness that you need something, but you want deeper connections than what you used to. You want to feel like you are truly on the same level with the people that you are surrounding yourself with. And when you don't have that, it can feel really isolating. And that's what I've been going through. Is I love my own company, and that's not to be egotistical or arrogant, but I know my energy cannot be replicated. It's my own unique signature. We all have that. And during this, you'll realize you start what feels like losing people, situations that no longer resonate with you. And you don't want to reach out to these same people and situations because they're not you anymore. It's the old story, and the old version of you is going to come up and be like, it's almost like a clawing. It's the only way I can describe it for myself. It's like walking into this new version of who you really are versus what you were told, and even what you've told yourself, because you believe this. And it's not just in this lifetime, it's many, many lifetimes that it's a knowing. And I had this last night. When I was younger, I went through a lot of trauma, which a lot of us have. But I started running away really, really young. I always came back. That was never an issue. I did always come back, but that was one of my ways of coping. And I noticed maybe a year or two ago, I started doing this again at night on my walks. And at first I thought maybe it's just a pattern from this lifetime. But really, last night I had all these darker emotions come up, rage, and just knowing that there's something more for me and I'm not where I'm at. So I just had this need to run. And I started thinking, I don't think this is just from this lifetime. It feels ancient. So when you're going through, the dark night of the soul, you start having these realizations. So where I went to last night, I just went to a bench and sat underneath this tree, and a lot of realizations came up for me. And some were very, very uncomfortable, but then others were like, wow. I've said before, this is an illusion that we're in. And what I mean by that is our perception before awakening. You just feel like life is just throwing shit at you. And you're just having to go along with it. But after you start realizing we all have a part to play, and I got this really kind of felt like an alien. It's not the first time I've felt like this, where it's almost like I realize I'm not this vessel. The true essence of me is not this. This is just a character that I'm playing, in essence. And discovering who I really am, all of that stuff that I thought I was just starts to fall away. And it's scary. But at the same time, I also realize a lot of us are going through this right now, and I'm picking up on that. Not everything I'm feeling is all me. We're all connected, interconnected. There's this, you can imagine, like, if you've ever seen how they portray neurons in the brain. We're all connected in this space. We're like little nodules. And when one person starts to change, that creates a ripple effect. But it's also, you start feeling and seeing things that didn't make sense to you before, but now are making sense. Like this morning, I woke up and I still felt annoyance and rage. And then I realized it's not all mine. It's the collective. The collective is waking up. The collective is ascending. And you get this feeling like enough is enough. You just want to break things. But in essence, that's exactly what's going on. Is we're realizing that there's a higher purpose to all this. And it doesn't always feel like rainbows and roses. Most mornings I wake up and I feel really good. But there's some mornings I wake up and I'm like, I went to bed, I said my affirmations for the next day, but you still wake up and you're like, where is this coming from? And you have to just observe, practice the pause, as they say. And this isn't just for people who are neurodivergent. I'm finding that I have almost 3 entities in me, so to speak. I have my true essence, and we all have that. Every single one of us. We all have a true essence. And that's why we feel connected to certain people, is because they are us and we are them. But then with the way that I was brought into the existence with the autism and my ADHD, the autistic part of me wants to learn, understand, and solve all these problems, and that's in here in my mind. And the ADHD has all these different topics to get to that point. And it's hard, but a lot of times we make it harder than what it is. And I realize this, but sometimes you just have to let these things come up to process. And also realize that this is meant to push you to your highest potential. So I hope this finds you somewhat more at ease if you woke up feeling not yourself, or feeling like you're repeating patterns, or I don't like to say mistakes because I don't believe there are mistakes. Everything, every decision you make is for a higher purpose. And that's something it's not just a belief, it's just a fundamental knowing. And there's a little kid crying in the back. And that's kind of how the last 18 hours have felt like. I'm shedding and grieving the loss of who I used to be. And I feel it also that a lot of people are going through this as well. Just know you're not alone in this, even if it feels like you are. You're not. It's not always going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be so worth it in the end. If you want to take a moment with me and just sit for a moment and take it in. I've been praying a lot more. I'm not religious at all, but I do believe in a higher source, and I am a part of that source. So I want to just take a moment. Thank the Creator for being with me in my community right now. My heart is open and ready to receive your love and your guidance. I pray that other people
run, go fast,
don't run from this and just stay and realize their full potential, that it's okay to be scared, but to do it anyways. Don't let fear rule you. Guidance is always there, even if you feel you have no one around. The Creator, God, Source, whatever you name it, it's always there. Your angels, they're always there. Amen. I love you. Your angels love you. Your higher self loves you. Don't let this world try to take that away from you. Even if you've given love to people you feel didn't deserve it, they needed it. And let go of the negativity, because that is there to help you realize the difference, the polarities. Love and hate, they're the same, just extremes. There's a polarity. Finding balance, though, that's key. Sun's coming out. That's the sign, because it's damn cloudy today. I love you. God bless. Till next time. Have a fabulous day. You're loved.